so hard to read. Are you looking out for me? When you've ever said, let's wait and see. Did you really know? I don't know, I'd like to believe. And honestly, I always thought that we could be. Not waiting for the questions to answer, we run for the lead. We trust that inside us is all that we need. Honestly, I always thought that we should leave. I always saw us out in the water, we swim for the deep. We're sons and we're daughters, we're driving a dream. It'd be easier out of the race, just to close our eyes, shut the blinds, hide in this place. We could let it go, say no to the need. Only let it go, never know what could have been. We fall asleep, but never try to ever see. Forever living under the covers, so clung to the past. Hope that some others will carve out our path. But honestly, I always thought that we should leave. I always saw us out in the water, swim for the deep. We're sons and we're daughters, we're driving a dream. We're driving a dream. The questions won't answer, we run for the lead, and trust that inside us is all that we need. Oh! Hi, everybody. So the theme of this portion of the day is living on the edge. And I can really relate to that topic because I decided in my life that it was a good idea to take these songs that I had written in my bedroom and throw myself out on a stage and play them for people every night. Initially just a few people, and then sometimes hundreds of people, and now sometimes thousands of people. The truth of the matter is that's actually not such a good idea because I open myself up to criticism. I open myself up to failure. I make myself profoundly vulnerable all the time. And that's not awesome state to sit in all the time. But this kind of amazing thing has happened for me where I realize that there's this direct correlation between that discomfort and that fear. There's a direct correlation between those feelings and the most amazing experiences in my life and the richness of my life and the people that I get to meet. And I've had that correlation happen so many times that I've actually trained my brain to seek out those moments of fear, not just on the stage, but in every moment of my life, because I realized that that feeling of fear, that feeling of being overwhelmed, of being intimidated, that's a direct route to growth, to progress, to evolution, and to discovery. And so this song that I'm about to play for you, this is the title track from my new record called We Are the Reckoning. And this is a little anthem that I put out for the hopeful, for the seekers, for those people that want to walk towards that difficult thing. But the lyrics in the chorus are, tell me what you seek out. We'll fumble in the dark and find it. And clumsily now, we'll get to where we get. And through our broken steps, we will make it. So I'm not saying that it's an easy, rosy thing, that it's a perfect thing and there's double rainbows all the time as you're doing these difficult things. But that the fact that you feel that fear and you feel that discomfort and you feel that anxiety is actually an indicator that you're doing something that you really, really care about. And that thing is probably really worthwhile. And that's a good state for you to sit in. At least it is for me. So this is called We Are the Reckoning. And I'm by myself here today, so I'm going to cheat and hit a button, and my magical band is going to kick in. Here we go. We are meant to be the sum of all that we've tried, a tattered history, but one with nothing to hide in our reality, stubbornly will not be denied. We are the enemies of the empty passing of time and all the energy that stays locked up inside. We are the reckoning, reminding what it means to be alive. Tell me what you seek out. We'll fumble in the dark and find out, and clumsily now we'll get to where we get, and through our broken steps we'll make it. We are the broken ones. We take the stones that they throw and build a monument, so everybody will know we cannot be undone. We will become the lights along the road. Tell me what you seek out. We'll fumble in the dark and find out, and clumsily now we'll get to where we get, and through our broken steps we'll make it. We will make it. We are the reckoning, reminding what it means to be alive. We will make it. We are the meant to be, the sum of all that we have ever tried. We will make it. We are the reckoning, reminding what it means to be alive. Tell me what you seek out. We'll fumble in the dark and find out and clumsily now we'll get to where we get, and through our broken steps we'll make it. We will make it. We will make it. We will make it. We will make it. All right, well, I'm going to leave you guys with this song. This is a song that I wrote for a man who was a real hero to me. He was a man by the name of Oliver Schroer. And Oliver was one of Canada's, well, one of the world's greatest violin players. He played this mostly improvised instrumental music that just was such an important part of my life. But upon learning of a terminal cancer diagnosis at the age of 51, Oliver decided that he was going to play this one final show. And he decided that he was going to call this show Oliver's last show on his tour of this planet. And he ended up selling out Trinity St. Paul's Church not too far down the road from here. It's this beautiful old building, seats about 1,000 people, 150-year-old church. And people came from all over the world to fill up this audience and watch Oliver play. And he walked out onto the stage, and he picked up his violin, and he played for this amazing audience for over 3 hours. And then he walked off that stage, and 1 month later, he died. And I was listening to him on CBC Radio around this concert doing promotion for this show, and something that he said in this interview that really struck me was when the doctors gave him the news that his condition was terminal and incurable, rather than having a feeling of panic, he was surprised to find himself overcome by this feeling of peace. Because he realized in that moment that even though he had such a short amount of time left to live, he didn't need to change anything because he was already doing exactly what he wanted to be doing with his life, and all he had to do was just keep doing it. And I remember thinking to myself, like, wow, that's the perfect state for a human being to aspire to be in. And I desperately wanted to make sure that I tried to walk towards that in my own life, so I wrote a song about it, and I sing it every night, and it serves as my little beacon. And I normally say to my audience, you know, this song takes place on the stage at that final show, and I want you to picture that. But I actually want to pull it into the present moment of where we are right now. And I want to say that this song takes place right here at the St. Lawrence Centre for the Arts on March 19th, 2016, where I get invited to stand up here and sing my songs for you and talk to you, and it's a realization to me that the only reason that I'm up here is because I decided to put those songs that I had written in my bedroom out into the world and live on that edge, and step by step, things brought me to this moment right now. And it's a reminder to me that my life is the same way as a result of walking on that edge. So my wish to each and every one of you here today is to have those same moments of fear, those same moments of overwhelmedness in your life, and have that trust that those are the indicators that you're on the right path. So that when we find ourselves maybe someday in the same shoes that Oliver was in, facing that moment, we can have that realization in our hearts that, yeah, I did those things that I wanted to do. So this is my wish for that for you guys. Thanks so much. This is called Oliver's Tune. And though I've got my number, I am calm here in the storm, 'cause my hands still are hungry, spirit warm. And in view all around me, my friends have gathered near, and all I've ever needed is right here. But if I look too far ahead of me, I stumble into tragedy. But really it's not sad, you see, 'cause here I am playing my final song, doing what I've been doing all along. And you can call it courage, or you can call it strong, but really it's just simply carrying on, while amplifying all the good you've been engaging in, with only just a few less days to squeeze all of it in. But if I look too far ahead of me, I stumble into tragedy. Really it's not sad, you see, 'cause here I am playing my final song, with all of you surrounding me. So when I'm free from gravity, I will know that I was never wrong, doing what I was doing all along. All along. All along. I'm not one to tell people what it is they should do, but if you're asking, then I guess there's one thing I would say to you. Do those things you've always wanted to. Thank you so much.